Something always stands between us and our understanding of the world. That something is language and stories and culture. If you can control the categories of thought, then you don't need soldiers and police on street corners to control a population. You can control them in their own heads, through their own imaginations. Words are used to confuse, so that at election time, people will solemnly vote against their own interests. This rectification of the language is, of course, the central insight of American public relations. Ivy Lee, the first major proponent of what came to be known as the industry of public relations, once declared, in IT sense, he once declared, there is no such thing as the truth. Quote, he said, the effort to state an absolute fact is simply an attempt to give you my interpretation of the facts. Because something always stands between us and our perception of reality. So it is always up for grabs. Similarly, Edward Bernays, who has been credited with creating the modern public relations industry, was very open that rational elites had to keep the emotional and unruly rabble under control by use of propaganda. He believed that elites had to control the unruly mob. They weren't capable of, in a democracy, you can't let the mob rule. And he often used to say, I hope what I'm doing is propaganda and not impropaganda. As societies grow decadent, the language grows decadent too. Words are used to disguise, not to illuminate action. Similarly, Edward Bernays, who has been credited with creating the modern public relations industry, was very open that rational elites had to keep the emotional and unruly rabble under control by use of propaganda.